time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Washington Huskies, taking on last year's national champions, the Penn State Nittany Lions. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team.
Oh, he's got some space. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They're facing a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's McFadden. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. So Washington's offense will go to work for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads, showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Williams will pass. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Huskies look to keep this drive humming. He leaves it with his back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He'll do it himself. Sweet cut there. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Got the first down and more. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Complete to the right. Brought down at the 37, but not before he ripped off 15. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They're going to run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Reynolds. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He's at the 50. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Huskies. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Napier. There he goes. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. First and 10 coming up. Williams looking for a man. Works the middle of the field. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Washington will snap it in the red zone. Trying play action. Got out of trouble and throws. Got the quick pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Third down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. Looks as if he's going to run it. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He slides that just inside the right upright, and that will extend their lead even further. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond.
He lets it fly. Snags it on the right. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you. But when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time. And the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Williams will pass. Finds the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Hauls it in. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lawson. They've got the first down. Mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Lawson. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. And the offense just going to spike it here. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. No good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half.
He'll bring it out. It's Clark. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with him.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. Williams looking for a man. Throws to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Washington sends out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's the handoff. Makes a man miss. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
They'll run play action. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. You can hear the roar all the way to Mount Nittany after he got the back.
You something to roar about, don't you? These Penn State linebackers, I don't know where they find them, but year after year they find some of the best players in all of football.
He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. First down, it's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. On a sweet spin, and he's free. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Welch. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Nittany Lions, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to get in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job, We got the moment. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Never seems to take the big hit, finds enough room to get to the 29.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it. 3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the foot.
Breaks into the open. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Williams will pass. And his throw is incomplete.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
Quickly complete. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. 8th play of the drive coming up. They want that clock to run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the run. Spins away from the defender. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Williams looking for a man. Pressure coming. He's got an open man. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Finds his man. It's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He won't. quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got.
A perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. The Nittany Lions will put total weather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. The Spartans offense will start this game off. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The give to the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Adams. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Spartans are marching down the field. Off play action on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. They'll snap it from the 25 here on second and long. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Catch in the middle, it's Mark. Worked his way out across the 35, got it up to the 37-yard line, but still a little bit short of the line to gain. It'll be fourth down. The Spartans line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Nittany Lions offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Quick strike complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup to 5 and enough for the first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. Just keeps slinging it. Makes the catch. It's McFadden. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get first down marker. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The play action fake. Avoids pressure. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And That's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, let it get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. USF fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way.
Off the play fake on first down, the throw.
It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Army. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything they're playing.
Looking for the end zone. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Oh, he got loose. They drag him down at the 34-yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Looking for more room.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. The Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little time. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. And the Spartans have their offense in high gear. They run the reverse. Oh, that did not go as planned, except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop. The Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. With the catch, it's Middleton. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Adams. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for room at the 25. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. And when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
This time on target. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going for a big play downfield. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's get the call.
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Plucks it out of the air. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to throw again. Grab near the marker. It's McFadden. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Here's first and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Give to the fullback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They have not been able to run it in. Will they try again on third and goal? Slams ahead. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for space, it's Peterson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Adams. Gets it out quickly. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Marsh. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
The Spartans will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, there the free safety shows you his coverage ability in man-to-man. He was locked in with his guy, and he was able to knock that ball away.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. And the returner will be brought down. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They'll ride the hot hand.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. To the air, it's Adams. Rushes on him. That's reeled in. It's Mark. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give is to Williams. Turning it on. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Spartans trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll send the tight end in motion. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And after having a nice gain like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the physical play there for
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The give to the tailback. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Off play action. Going deep. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Handoff to the single back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking for a man. It's Adams. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. The quick out. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Oh, he's got some space.
Man, it's kind of crazy. That's only the 2nd time we've called his number, called his name, like his 2nd catch of the day. We're used to this guy really impacting a football game, and this offense has to do a better job finding him, featuring him, giving him chances to make plays.
To the air, it's Adams. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. He'll set up to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Spartans are in the hurry-up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the move. Breaks the tackle. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. You know, the way he's going has me churning through the old memory bank here for the single-game touchdown record at Penn State. You know who that was?
I have no idea.
Well, everyone knows it was Harry Robb. Went to the house 6 times in 1917. Looking for blockers. And the returner goes down. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get... And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And the Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Under fire.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up on tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Here's the pressure. That's caught. It's Marsh. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They brought the heat, and they get him on the ground. And a 4th down sack stops this drive cold. The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's stopping behind the line of scrimmage, tried to break out the spin move, and still couldn't get loose. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Penn State! And the route is on. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling them. just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely... And he brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the wideout. They're going back to the ground. Let's talk a little bit about Michigan State. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong.
There he goes. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the... The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Adams. Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle, it's Collier. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Marsh. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Oh, he's got a chance. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Spartans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. One more play to pad the stats. From the gun. Grabbed over the middle. It's Miller. And he'll get in for
Son
the
of a
late
bitch.
touchdown consolation
They did how to get that last
prize.
touchdown.
Dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way. But you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, oh.
pretty realistic game. That's about what Penn State's gonna probably go to if they even make a bowl this year. Alright, we are out. We got the bowl game. Probably play it sometime this week. And then we do a reset, which is we go back to the first season with Drew Aller and shit. Okay, this season was rough. Yeah, we'll catch y'all later.